Hi guys, so today I'm here with a really fun new name video for you. So as you might know, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West recently named their new baby daughter Chicago, which was a very unexpected geographical place name choice. People have been naming their children after cities or places for a long time. Beautiful names like Florence and Geneva were even popular 100 years ago. However, since the birth of Chicago West, I decided to take a look at some place names that aren't being used that much that I think could make amazing baby name choices. So none of the names on these lists are even in the top 1,000 in the US. In fact, most of them are rarely used at all for babies, but I do think they could fit in with the current trends and make a very standout choice for a baby born in 2018. So I am going to divide this video into two parts, one for girls and one for boys, and I'm going to start with the girls. So the first name I have for girls is one that I've actually loved for a really long time and would love to see someone use, and that is Nairobi. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya, and it was used 21 times in the US in 2016, so it is very uncommon. It has a similar sound to names like Niobe and Naomi, and could even honor a loved one with one of those names. The name Nairobi comes from a Maasai phrase that means cool waters. And Kenya is also a place name that is being used for baby girls, but it is much more popular than Nairobi. It is in the top 1,000 at number 861. The next name I have is another one that I've always thought was really cool and spunky, and that is Jakarta. Jakarta is the largest city in Indonesia, and it was given to less than 5 girls in 2016 in the US. It just has such a fun, spunky sound, and I think it could be a Jacqueline alternative, Jakarta Jacqueline. And you could get the nickname Jack, which I think would be absolutely adorable. I think this name would work for a boy or a girl, but I think because of the A ending it works a little bit better for a girl. But I would love to see it on either a boy or a girl born in 2018. The next name I have is Novara. Novara is a city in Italy, and it was also given to less than 5 girls in the US in 2016. It is such a beautiful, beautiful sounding city name, and I think it would make a great Nova alternative. It's an Italian name that means new air, which I think is a really, really beautiful meaning. And it just has such a pretty modern sound that I think would be absolutely gorgeous as a baby name. There are so many beautiful, beautiful city names in Italy. The next name I have is Teresina. Teresina is a city in Brazil, and again it was given to less than 5 girls in 2016 in the US. It just has such a sweet sound. I think it would work so well for a baby girl, and you could use the nickname Tara, which makes it a little bit more down to earth, and I think it would just be such a standout choice, and I also think it's really fun to say Teresina. The next name is one that is not used that much, or wasn't used that much in 2016, but that I think because of a certain song might gain quite a bit of popularity from 2017, 2018, and if you haven't guessed already, that is Havana. Havana is in Cuba and was used only 54 times in 2016, but it's definitely one I'm going to be watching and seeing how much it rises in popularity after that popular song Havana. And it just has such a beautiful sound and would make a great Hannah alternative, or could even honor a Hannah. And you could get the nickname Hannah or even Vanna from the name Havana. It just has such a beautiful melodic sound. I would love to meet a little girl named Havana. The next name I have is Osaka. Osaka is a Japanese place name that was given to less than 5 girls in the US in 2016. I just think it has such a cool sound if you're looking for a really interesting O name. The next name I have is the name of a city in both Spain, and Venezuela, and that is Valencia. Valencia was used 112 times in the US in 2016. So it's more popular than a lot of the names on this list, but it's still not that popular. It just has a stunning sound, Valencia, and it also means strength, so it has a great meaning. It has been in the US top 1000 before, but not since 1994, and I think it would be a gorgeous choice, especially for Spanish-speaking parents. The next name I have might be cool to use if you are a Shakespeare fan, and that is Verona. Verona is an Italian city name that was used 22 times in the US in 2016. Shakespeare used it in his plays, in several of them, as the setting, including Romeo and Juliet. It could be an alternative to Vera, or it could honor a Vera or even a Veronica. The next name is one that I think could work on a boy or a girl. It's just very spunky and fun, and that is Penzance. Penzance is in Cornwall, where some of my ancestors came from. It was used less than 5 times in 2016 in the US. It is a Cornish name that means holy headland, and it just has such a fun, spunky sound. It could definitely work for a boy or a girl. I like it for a girl because you could get the nickname Penny, and Pirates of Penzance is a famous opera. The next name I have is Albany. Albany is a city in New York State, and it was only used 20 times in 2016 for girls in the US, which really surprised me. I think this name is so usable. I actually met a girl named Albany last year and thought it was absolutely beautiful and suited her so well. So I'm actually really surprised that it is not more commonly used. Of course, it's a New York city name, and it comes from Latin and means white. And from Albany you could get the nicknames Allie or Albie. I just think this is one that is overlooked and should be used more often. The next name I have is Andorra. Andorra is a small principality between France and Spain, so it is its own kingdom, and again this was given to less than 5 girls in the US in 2016. Andorra sounds so princessy and girly to me. I just think it would be so sweet on a little girl, and I feel like it could honor any name that includes Dora, like Theodora or Dorothy. So if you're looking for a really unique way to honor a Grandma Dorothy, Andorra could be a very unique choice. The next name I have is Aquitaine. Aquitaine is in France. Again, less than 5 girls were named this in 2016. Aquitaine has such a cool sound to it. It's commonly associated with Eleanor of Aquitaine, who was Queen of France and England. I think this name would make an amazing middle name choice if you are looking for something bold and fun to put in the middle name spot and you're not quite brave enough to use this as a first name. The next name I have is Corsica. Corsica is an island in the Mediterranean, again given to less than 5 girls in 2016. Corsica is so spunky and fun sounding, and it was actually the birthplace of Napoleon, so there's some history there. It has a similar feel to names like Jessica and Cora and Cressida, and it could definitely honor a Cora or a Corey, and you could use the nicknames Cora or Corey, and I feel like Corsica with the nickname Cora would be a very cool choice. And the last name I have for girls on this list is Iberia. Iberia was given to less than 5 girls in the US in 2016. Iberia is an area that includes Spain and Portugal, so if you're looking to honor your heritage from that area of the world, I think it would be a really cool choice for your daughter. It has a really strong, uncommon sound with that I at the beginning, and I just feel like it sounds like the name of a princess, Iberia. Yeah, it's so beautiful. You could use the nickname Maria to make it a little bit more down to earth, but I would absolutely love to meet a little girl named Iberia. So let me know in the comments what your absolute favorite place names are and what your favorites were from this list. Stay tuned for the boys video as well. Actually, leave me a comment down below and tell me if you had to name a child using only place names, like first and middle, what you would use. I know that I absolutely love the biblical place name Arimathea, so that would probably be my girls one, and then I'd have to think, I'll think of a middle one. Maybe I'll comment it down below as well, but leave me your comments what you would name a child if you had to name them using first and middle names as place names for a boy and a girl. And stay tuned for the boys video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you for the boys video. Bye.